Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So this will be a Christmas present wrapping video. So I'll be doing friends and family presents, and this is the first one. It's from Marks and Spencer's. It's some thermal leggings for my grandmother. So normally she's quite hard to buy for, so this year I've managed to find these, so they're really good. So I've bought some wrapping paper set and ribbons and bows from the car factory, so I'm just going to unwrap those. So it comes in red and gold decorations, and also there are 4 different designs of Christmas wrapping paper, which is really good because I like to wrap presents in different designs of Christmas wrapping paper for even the same person, because I just think it's really cool. So I'm just taking this out. So I'm going to first start off with one roll. So I'm just going to start wrapping some presents for different people using that one, and then I'll move on to the next one. So the first one that I'm going to go with is this red one. It's really gorgeous. So it's got Merry Christmas written on across it, and it has like a mistletoe flower on it, and it's really like Christmassy. So with the thermal leggings from Marks and Spencer's, they were £8.50, and I think it came in black and also nude or white. I can't remember. I think this is quite a good simple present for maybe someone in your family who's a little bit older and also who likes wearing their thermals. So personally I wouldn't like this because I don't really wear thermal stuff, but I find with the people who are older they would like something like this. So with the these ones, I got them from the outlets, so they are a little bit cheaper, and they come in different sizes. So UK sizes, I think they were going from size 8 to roughly 18, I think. So I'm just going to wrap this up. So I normally don't like doing lots of layers. I just like to do enough paper to cover the present, but then I would decorate the present once it's wrapped. So I'm just going to cut the piece of paper according to the right length needed for this particular present. I also like to use bits that are left on the end for smaller gifts, or just to keep as scraps to do like artwork or to put in my scrapbook. I like to keep wrapping paper, bits of wrapping paper as well, because it reminds me of that particular Christmas, because every year there are always different designs when it comes to wrapping paper. So I'll look at the wrapping paper and remember which year it was, and I think that's really nice. So I've got some tape from the works, so it's like 79p, and there's 3 rolls in there. Definitely don't think I'm even going to finish one, because it looks like there's a lot of tape on each roll. And when it comes to tape as well, I don't really use a lot as well, particularly for presents for elderly members of my family, because they find it hard to rip the present or tear the present if there's too much tape on there. And also I just think it's not environmentally friendly to put too much tape on there, so I've just put enough just to hold the paper in place. So when I'm wrapping presents, I like to just put a sticky label on it to let me know who the recipient of the present is, and also when I send it to my extended family, they would know who the present is for. And I like to just top it off with a ribbon bow thing, just because it just makes the present look extra special. And I only do that for presents that I feel are main or nice presents, not just like for little presents like chocolates and sweets, although I don't really wrap those up often, unless it's the only present. So these sticky labels are 99p from Card Factory, and they're really good. And there's lots in there's like 100 in there, so it's perfect if you have a large family or a lot of presents to wrap. They'll definitely probably be enough for one Christmas cycle. So the next present that I've got is a jumper from Marks and Spencer for my grandma. I got this in the outlet as well. I think it's really nice. I think it'll suit her. So I've got my earphones in because I'm listening to some festive music as I'm wrapping presents. It helps me to get into the mood. And also I've been listening to quite a lot of Christmas songs while I've been doing shopping in store as well. So this year I particularly enjoy going to House of Fraser. It was really good. There was lots to choose from and everything is sort of in one place. I do find it's tiring if I have to go to a shopping centre or a busy high street, so often I quite like going to a department store and I'm just going to change some music. I don't like all Christmas songs. I do have some favourites, so occasionally I'll be skipping some. So I've got it on a playlist on Amazon Music, which is really good for Christmas playlists. So with presents this year, I've gone on principle of a main present, a side present, and a supplementary present. So normally I'll get someone something really nice and then some little bits to go with that thing, or just other little bits that I think they would like. So on average everyone's getting about 3 presents. So there'll be quite a few presents to wrap, but fortunately I don't really have a large family, so I think we'll just get through this quite quickly, maybe in a couple of hours. And I do enjoy wrapping presents, it's very therapeutic for relaxing after a long day or a long week. So it's something that I've decided to put off until I had a free afternoon, as I wanted to spend the whole afternoon wrapping presents rather than doing it in bits, rather do it in one setting. One sitting, and then listen to music and just have like a relaxing time rather than rush it. And also I've left it a few days or probably about a week before Christmas so that I have enough time. I don't feel pressured and not rushing it, as I like the presents to be beautifully wrapped. So in the last few presents that I have been wrapping, so the tie was for my cousin and the sort of matchmakers were for my uncle, and the bottle of Ted Baker spray was for my friend, and the present I was just wrapping was a Denby dog coaster set for my auntie, and the DNKY towels are also for her as well. So now I'll be showing you some diaries that I got to various members of the family. So this first one is from the Calendar Club and it's a Jack Russell 2020 diary. This is more like a pocket size, it's smaller. So these are from Card Factory, they're 2020 diaries as well. These are A5 and the comes in 3 designs, so with the floral one and this other turquoise ones and a cat one. So this particular person loves cats and I know just the right gift for her. So diaries you can keep for a long time even after they're finished, especially really nice ones like this one from the Royal Horticulture Society. Got this from Waterstones. This is rather pricey. It was around £14 I think. This is a A4 view. Inside there are beautiful sketches of different flowers, as you can see here, and on the other side is a weekly view, and I think this is really gorgeous. There are so many different plants that I have not seen before and they're so beautifully drawn. Like I said before, this is something you can definitely keep even after you've finished using the diary. You can cut the drawings out or just keep the whole thing, and there's a little slot pouch there at the front and it's really beautiful. It's a hardback, so it will be long wearing and it's really nice for parent, mum. So I have a few more. So the next one is a day-to-day view diary 2020 from The Works. So this is from my dad. I get him a diary every year and he likes a day a page rather than a weekly view one. The next one is also from the Calendar Club, is a Disney one with Winnie the Pooh. This was $9.99. It was a bit pricey, but it is beautiful on the inside. It has watermarks of scenes from Winnie the Pooh and the characters on the pages, on every page. In fact, it is really nice. It's a weekly view one, but because the diary itself is quite big, it is quite spacious, and I feel like this is again something you can keep. It's got a hardback, so it's not going to bend or lose shape. And the next one is a Tigger one. So this was £5.99, also from the Calendar Club. This is really beautiful. This is a pocket diary, so it's a bit smaller, but it's also a weekly one. I love the fact that it has the bookmark ribbon. It just really helps to know where you are in the diary rather than have to flick through to find the date. And the next one is from Waterstone. So this is not a diary, it's a comic book with pictures of wildlife animals, so it's got jokes inside. Would be perfect for my uncle as he like that type of thing. And this one's perfect for a cat lover. This is called Catstrology, so it looks like astrology but using pictures of cats. So this is something that is really up my street, so I decided to treat myself to this because I'm a big cat lover and also I'm quite interested in astrology. This will make a perfect coffee table book or something just to read when you are bored or having a nice hot drink. Next, I have a really nice present. It is from Fortnum and Mason. So this is a shortbread tin. So this was around £7 something, about £8 I'll say. It's really nice. It's quite a small tin, but it is beautiful. I did purchase some other tins from Fortnum and Mason, which I've already gifted, and it is really nice. I definitely recommend it for like a special gift or just to treat yourself. So we are now on our third roll of wrapping paper, and there are still some gifts to wrap, and I am getting rather concerned whether there are enough wrapping paper. I particularly like wrapping things that are structured because they're just easier to wrap and also they look the nicest. So the next thing I have is a Radley 2020 diary, and as some of the things in this video they have appeared on my gift guide already, but this I'll be gifting to my auntie. It is really pretty. It is a weekly view on one side, and then on the other side of the diary there is a note section. So personally I'm not a big fan of this layout, but I know that my auntie would be, and also she really likes notebooks and diaries and stuff as well, and she is a big fan of the Radley London stuff as well. So I'm going to wrap this, and it's a very small diary, so it could be a bit harder to wrap, and because it's not a hardback it wouldn't have as much structure and it's got curved edges. But I love challenging myself with shapes, different shapes, especially mugs or stuff that are like circular or cylinder, or something that has like an odd shape like a hexagon. Last year I tried to wrap something that was in a hexagonal box, which was very difficult, but yeah. quickly just add this sack that I bought from the Card Factory is reusable, and I'm planning to put presents for my parents in them, and it's something that we can use again and again. I have finally now wrapped all of the presents, and I'm going to start writing some Christmas cards. I got mine this year from Sainsbury's. I got 3 lots so that I have different designs to choose from. So I'm just going to write some Christmas cards out now, and I love this dog one. And the middle one reminds me of Radley, which is one of my favourite handbag brands. So I've ended up wrapping presents one day and writing cards over 2 days. So now I have finally done everything. So for this year I'm planning to do a what I got for Christmas video, and it would be in parts, I imagine, because I'll be doing one on gifts that I bought myself and immediate family got me, and then maybe some that I got from friends. But overall I think it'll be in either 2 or 3 parts, so look out for that. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.